Hey, we're here with Charlie Baker, candidate for governor in Massachusetts. You've been here at this machine shop. What do you think from what you've seen here today?
Well, this is a classic example of a business that's scraping by in Massachusetts, and you talk to Mike about it, and his big problem is people don't have a lot of confidence, and the reason people don't have a lot of confidence is because the state keeps raising taxes, and regulations keep changing, and everybody knows the state's got huge financial problems, and a guy like Mike says, in that kind of environment, people just don't spend, and when they don't spend, it makes it harder for him to pay the bills and keep people working and keep a roof over his head for his business.
As governor, what are the things you would like to see done?
Well, I talked a lot about the fact that we need to dramatically streamline our regulatory process. Small business especially just drown in the red tapes. We also need to get our fiscal house in order and get our budget under control and balance it without going back to the taxpayers for the cities and towns, which is what we've been doing for the past 3 years for more money. And then finally, we need to start cutting taxes and creating a climate here for businesses where they believe that this is a competitive and affordable state to do business in, and get them and the folks that they work with to start investing here.
Now, there was a lot of manufacturing. We were seeing the Cincinnati machines and such. Were you surprised to see, a manufacturing shop inside the state, a small manufacturing shop like this, or do people understand that they're here?
I don't think state policy, I don't think state policy makers get the fact that there are a lot of manufacturing operations still in Massachusetts. There's 265,000 people in Mass working in manufacturing, but they're not working on the big city block companies anymore. A lot of them are small businesses like this, and the state does not have an affirmative approach to creating policies that make these guys more competitive and help them succeed. And I think that ought to be a big part of what the state does going forward.
Okay, one last question. The Boston Herald reported a few days ago that there were not a lot of Republican challengers. There were about, I think, 96 seats statewide that were not being challenged by Republicans. And this is a very Republican year, supposedly, nationwide. If you're elected, will you try and help find Republican candidates to help support you in the State House?
People need to understand about that story. First of all, I think we have twice the number of candidates we had 2 years ago. More than twice. And more importantly, we have very quality people running. I mean, a lot of the people who are running this year have a really good chance to win. Part of it's the climate and the times and all the rest, and the fact that the folks on Beacon Hill have made a hash out of everything. So part of it's also going to be determined by the fact that we've got really good candidates out there. We're going to win a lot of races this year. But obviously, if I do win, I would make it a point to try to continue to improve the party's position on Beacon Hill, because I'm one of these guys who thinks the more competition we have in our politics and our public policy, the better off we are. Competition in politics is just like everything else. It makes everybody work harder and work better and work smarter.
All right, thank you very much for your time, and good luck.